It's Wednesday. You know what that means? It's Anti-procrastination Day. And we put off so many things, y'all, that we don't even realize we're procrastinating when we're procrastinating because we've just done it all our lives. All of our lives we've done it. We're going to talk this morning. I'm not going to do my decluttering thing just yet. This it's simmering what I got to talk about in the decluttering video, FlyLady 102. Let me get the chat up. But I started following Isaiah Saldivar's best friend who married his sister. And he just had a little short. And it was confirmation to me that our motto this year of get ready with me, and then we've been not harping, we've just been reinforcing get ready, but then stay ready. We can't, this, I think the declutter stuff is going to firm up with this little video. Get ready and stay ready. He talked about that. He was talking about bugs in his house, but he didn't get ready. He lives in California, and they have different bugs than we have. I have this little light thing that if we leave the door open, this little blue light thing, it's not blue light, but or black light, but at night it sits under my chair and it takes care of the no-see-ums and the gnats and different things that come in our house when we keep our doors open. We like this time of year. We like to hear the birds. We like to hear the airplanes flying. We like to listen to the critters. We love it. We love it. And you know what? It makes us happy. But if the bugs come in the springtime, these no-see-ums, these spring no-see-ums attack my ankles. And when they attack my ankles, I break out in a rash. So I have to have something that gets rid of those. And sometimes I have to take an antihistamine of some kind, and they go right away. But I forget about it. But we got to get ready and stay ready. That's what I call her my friend because she just lives across the mountain from me. And Patera, she has Appalachian Homestead with Patera. She's all about your pantry, putting food up, taking care of your critters. Get ready and stay ready. She's always preparing, and sometimes, uh, and she's not just preparing for winter. I mean, my great grandmother, they lived out of their garden. They raised uh, pigs. My grandmother too. They had cows. They raised pigs. They grew tobacco. That was their money making crop. And I remember helping get ready for fall. Get ready and stay ready. You know, spring rolls around. I remember Granny saving seeds. Patera's been doing that. It just brings back such wonderful memories. I remember Granny drying apples out on her cistern roof. She had a little cistern right, it was just a little shed, and she would lay the apples out in cheesecloth and dry these apples, and then she'd put them in a pillowcase. Well, she'd make bags for them and put them in the freezer. Get ready and stay ready. She'd make apple pies, and she loved to make apple turnovers with those dried apples. I've always got dried apples in my pantry. I've got diced dried apples. I've got rings of dried apples. I love having dried fruit in my pantry so that I can make something spur of the moment without even thinking about it. So get your pantry ready. Get your body ready. That's what Paterra's been doing. She ran a 5K on Friday. She ran a 5K. I like to watch Whippoorwill Hollow. Miss Lori is a lunch lady. She teaches us how to make those homemade rolls and wonderful meals. And they've been trying to eat a little more, a little better for their bodies. And she teaches us how to put things up, how to cook. A lot of people don't know how to cook. I'll never forget being at a homeschooling conference, and Ed, what was his name? Pudawa was his last name. I don't know his first name. But he came over to our booth, and we had this big sign over the booth, and the sign it's usually in here. I don't know where my little "Are you living in chaos" thing went away. Don't know where that went. Well, that's wild. Anyway, it used to be in the upper right-hand corner of our show, but we had this big sign, "Are you living in chaos?" And he said, "Please teach these young mothers with school-age children how to cook, how to make rice, how to cook simple things, how to make meals, because they're so busy buying pre-packaged foods that they don't have the money to buy curriculum for their kids." I understand that. Not that I've ever bought prepackaged foods. I've never done, bought those big lasagnas and different things. I've never done that. But my assistant, she raised her family on going to Costco and buying these things. And that's a lot of money when you can buy a box of lasagna noodles and put this stuff together for just, I've put 6 together one time, 6 lasagnas in the big roasting pans, 6 lasagnas, and probably didn't spend, well, this has been a while. I know everything's double the price, but I put them in the freezer. I took them to people that had deaths in the family. I gave them to people who love my lasagna. So getting ready, building your pantry, learning how to cook simple things. It's today is Anti-Procrastination Day. And if you didn't know it, here at FlyLady, it's Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. Because we have these science projects going on, just science projects here, there, and we don't even know what's in there. We have to cook. We have to cook real food from scratch. And I know you don't think you have time, but it doesn't take long to whip up a pan of biscuits. I watched Corey Blake, Cori Blake. He videotapes his meemaw. They live in West Virginia. And you're never too old to try a new biscuit recipe. She makes up this biscuit recipe, and she doesn't roll the dough out and put it in the pan. She puts it in her hand and does like this and puts it in her biscuit pan. And they had a weird ingredient in it. You'll have to go look to see that weird ingredient in her biscuits. But evidently, they go over really well with the family. Somebody's asking if I have a checklist on how to organize a yard sale. No, because I don't believe in yard sales because they make you feel bad. You say to yourself, I paid X amount of dollars for that, and I'm only going to get a quarter. And you beat yourself up. Don't do that. Let your children have yard sales. You stay right with them, And this will get them excited about getting rid of some of their clutter, especially here in the fall, going into the holidays. It's a great time for the kids to have maybe a free yard sale, or have a table that's a quarter, and have a table that's $1, and have a table that's $5. If you want to figure out how to have a yard sale for your children, that's one thing. But you having a yard sale, it just makes you feel bad. So I don't believe in them. But teaching your children to be entrepreneurs, that's a different story. That's a whole different story. And it helps them learn to get rid of clutter. And they get to see the happiness on people's faces, especially when they're getting rid of stuffed animals that they've loved and they've had. And, there's a lot of fairs going on right now, and people coming home with more stuffed animals. You got to get rid of some before you can bring more home. So if you want to get rid of stuff, you put a free sign on it. Let the kids make a big old free sign. Free. Set it out by your end of your driveway, and it'll be gone. People will pick things up, and you don't get all bent out of shape about worrying about who's going to get it. God will make sure the person gets it that needs it. Maybe it's somebody flipping furniture. There's a couple of people I follow that flip furniture, and they find some amazing pieces on the side of the road. Y'all, I figured out how to spill a cup of coffee with this much in the bottom. I sloshed it. So get ready, and not just get ready for whatever's coming. We don't know what's coming. We don't know when Jesus is coming, but we got to get ready, and we got to stay ready. And I don't even know this young man's name, but he's Isaiah's best friend who married his sister. And that was the analogy he was using for Jesus coming back. And he talked about the 10 virgins, and that the bridegroom was coming, and 5 of them had extra oil for their lamp. And 5 of them didn't. And they went to buy more oil. And while they were out trying to buy more oil, the bridegroom came, and they weren't ready. So folks, get ready. Stay ready. And part of getting ready is getting rid of your clutter. Getting rid of your clutter. Life's too short to keep moving it from this place to the other place. Robert took a load off yesterday. Jimmy wanted to go to town, and he said, Jimmy, I don't have room. I don't have room in the car. The car's full. We don't have my truck right now because Justin's been working on it, because it's got a leaky something. Something's leaking in it. And when it rains, it leaks. And he's determined to figure it out. Keep Justin in your prayers. He and his buddies have gone fishing down at the Outer Banks. They go to this little state park down there and batch it for 3 or 4 days. They'll be back Sunday. So y'all just keep Justin and his friends. The hurricane is way out. It's not coming into North Carolina. And if it was to turn and come in toward North Carolina, Justin would know it, and he would get get back on the ferry and come back. That's one thing about Justin and the weather. He is always weather savvy. He knows what's going on. But we've got to be ready. We've got to get our homes ready. We've got to get our pantries ready. We've got to get our yards ready. If there's a storm coming, you got to get your yard ready. You got to put things up, get things put away. Yeah, they do catch lots of fish. He doesn't know how the fishing's going to be with, and if y'all didn't know, I used to fly fish all the time. and he just he doesn't know how the fishing's going to be because the water's going to be kind of choppy today. Well, they're not going to get there. They're taking the 4 o'clock ferry. They're not going to get there till 5 o'clock. So, folks, get ready and stay ready. Don't get stuck thinking, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. It's anti-procrastination day. It's time for us to get off of our butts. Yes, you heard me right. And get some things done. Declutter for 5 minutes. Get things out of your house that are unholy. Yeah, you heard me. You don't even know that they're and if you hadn't listened to Dutch Sheets today, I pinned him. I shared him on my community page. It was a great lesson this morning. We can't get lulled into just thinking, just listen to him. So, folks, how's the puppy dog, TG? He had a sick puppy yesterday. I follow this puppy on YouTube. His name's Minion, and his owner is a prepper, and he has meat hanging from the rafters in his home, like bacon and different things that he has preserved. And evidently, something fell, and Minion ate a bunch of salt pork and was sick. He had to drive an hour and a half to get him to an emergency vet. You know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. You got to be ready. He tried to get the dog to throw up what he needed. He did some research. I've got emergency medical books here in the house. What if the internet goes out and you can't Google something? I got medical books on how to do certain things if you needed it. I'm ready, and I'm going to stay ready because I know right where those books are. I have a section in our library that is for our medical stuff. So, folks, take care of the things you need to take care of. Have you been wanting some chickens? Now's the time. Evidently, now is the time to hatch some chickens. Because Miss Cassie from Walker Farm Family, they went to Alabama to the big meetup at Petals from the Past, and she came home with 13 dozen eggs to hatch. 13 dozen eggs. Imagine that. They got to build a brooder. It's in 21 days. Those critters are going to start hatching. Life is good, y'all. Get ready. She's going to be gifting people with chicks all over the place. She's going to be giving chickens for Christmas. So they did a video this morning. She's getting ready. She had to get they have a big incubator, and it'll hold 260 eggs, but she only had like 13 dozen. 12 dozen is 144. She had like 160 eggs to put in there. Are you ready for your power to go out? Do you have a meal you can cook if the power goes out? We've had some power outages in the last 3 weeks that have lasted 4 and 5 hours. Are you ready? Get ready and stay ready. Could you make coffee if your power went out? Well, we have a percolator. I could build a fire or go out to the gas grill, put the percolator on the gas. We have a burner on the gas grill. Let these words ring true in you. Get ready and stay ready. And this goes for our souls too. Get ready. We never know when the bridegroom's coming. We got to get ready and we got to stay ready. That's a beautiful parable in the Bible. And we have been getting ready this whole year. Get ready with me in 2023 was our motto this year. And we had that as a coupon code for 6 months. And then we changed to stay ready. But get ready and stay ready. It's powerful. What are we preparing for? We don't know. We don't know. We don't have a clue. People in Ukraine didn't know what was going on either. But then all of a sudden their land is in war. And I stand with, let's just quit killing people. Let's just quit killing people. Let's get back to what we do best. Raising our families, living in a place that is beautiful. My husband doesn't grill. But I know how to grill on charcoal. And we have backup charcoal. And I know how to light a charcoal fire. So folks, don't drag around thinking, I'll do that tomorrow. Not today. Today's Anti-procrastination Day. And if you need to do crisis cleaning to get your house some semblance of, there's the Roomba. I love the Roomba. It's knocking at my door. But they make a Roomba that mops your floor too. It's $1,300. For $8.95, you can buy the mop head and mop your own floors. I just can't believe somebody paid $1,300. Now, if somebody gave me one, that'd be different. I can't refuse a gift. That's what Gary Walker said today. He calls his wife the crazy chicken lady because she wears a T-shirt. He said if they gave her the eggs, he couldn't refuse a gift. That's fine. But a $1,300 Roomba that mops your floor too, it sweeps and mops. Imagine that. It's some kind of Roomba. I don't know if it's a Roomba, but it's a little robot. But I'm not going to do that. I got 2 hands. My arm ain't broke. And if it is broke, I got another arm. And I got a sweet darling. That's why we have a Roomba in the first place. Because I was sick. Last time I was sick was April of 2019. My sister got married in April of 2019. And that I got something weird. And I couldn't hardly shake it. And I couldn't go to the wedding. And I couldn't do anything. I was on the couch, just on the couch. And Robert got us a Roomba. He didn't even know how often I did the floors, like every day. Well, Robert empties our Roomba every night as part of his before bedroom. He empties the kitty litter box. He empties the Roomba. And he has this little routine. And that's our habit this month is the before bed routine. Things you get done to set yourself up for a wonderful day tomorrow. You get things done today, tonight, as your before bed routine. And you don't have to think about it in the morning. You pick your clothes out. Y'all, I'm just blown away about how many people come to see our show. It's not a show. It's me speaking from my heart. Speaking from my heart. You just and when you get confirmation, I've read a couple of good books in the last 2 weeks. In fact, I've read one. I'm working on the third time. The Josiah Manifesto. It will blow you away. It will blow you away. Working on the third time. And the person who reads Jonathan Cahn's book is, wow, his voice is so soothing. I hear my hawk. And he just flew over. I saw him. So, folks, get ready. Stay ready. And also, I had a comment on a show I did yesterday afternoon. She's trying to figure out how to watch all my shows in a row. And I don't want you doing that. Now, if it's the FlyLady 101 that we did last month, there's a playlist for that. I've set up a playlist for FlyLady 101. There's 23 lessons there. I've set up another playlist for FlyLady 102. This is our decluttering lessons. And it is important for us to not get caught up in our perfectionism because everything kind of stands alone. But just jump in. Jump in. If you need to crisis clean, spend 15 minutes in your kitchen, 15 minutes in your living room, 15 minutes in your main bathroom. This week, we're in our main bathroom and we're also focusing on the places we stash and dash everything. So please, crisis clean. And the most important 15 minutes of crisis cleaning is the fourth 15 minutes of an hour, the fourth. And that is to rest for 15 minutes. And if you need to jump in again and do it. But let me recommend something for you. Put something in your crock pot before you start crisis cleaning. Get something going. Somebody was having spaghetti casserole. Well, you can do baked spaghetti too. You can do lots of things. You just got to jump in and do it. Do something you already know how to fix. Don't start looking for recipes right now. You're going to get sidetracked. But just get something going in your crock pot so that you can do a little decluttering, crisis cleaning, and you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be getting ready. Not fixing to. You'll be doing it. Doing it. Actions speak louder than words. So take the actions. Anyway, y'all get ready, stay ready. I'll be back on here with our decluttering FlyLady 102. It's all about clutter. And we will get some things done. I love you all. I'll see you later. I'm not going to be doing it right away. It's still marinating in here. So I'm going to go get some work done, and all of a sudden it'll just come to me what I need to talk about. I will be back on at 3 o'clock for certain. So get ready with me in 2023, and then let's stay ready. Stay ready for whatever comes our way. And I'll share Isaiah's brother-in-law. Let's see if I can get his name here. I bet I can find it. Where is that young man? I don't find him. Let me view all history. I watched him. It must not show shorts in the history.
So recently I've been having a lot of little bugs and spiders and now crickets coming into my house.
And that's
if a cricket
him.
gets lost in my house, I'm going to lose it. And it's my fault because I didn't prepare. I didn't spray the outside of my house early enough in the season.
Let me stop
so now
it.
during the summer, these little bugs have been just coming in. And
Okay, his name is Chad Downey, Downey. He had to put 2 Y's on it because there was already a Chad Downey. But he was Isaiah's best friend, and he got saved along with Isaiah, and his it's just a beautiful testimony. But he's learning a lot, and he said, "Are you ready? Preparation is the key." And I'll share him. Let me put him on. They don't let you share these things very well. Anyway, y'all check him out. I can't share it as a full post. I'll have to figure that out too. Anyway, his name is Chad Downey, Downey. Young man, we need more young people helping to preach the gospel. Okay, folks, be good, kind, and sweet. Be good to yourself by doing some crisis cleaning if you need to. Be kind to others by cleaning out the refrigerator. You know what that does? When you clean out the refrigerator, you keep people from eating something that might hurt them, might make them sick. So that's being kind to others. And let that joy and sweetness that is right here overflow and show the world who you are, a child of the Most High God. Y'all, let's get ready for fall. I love fall. It's my favorite time of year. People having some trouble with toothaches. I have had that throbbing pain and went in and did the water pick and different stuff and just made it worse. And then all of a sudden I just started praying, rebuking whatever was attacking me and praying, and in the name of Jesus, and things happen. Things happen. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock, but I may be on here anytime. So be sure and where's my paper? Be sure and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Click that bell for notification. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So be good, kind, and sweet, and I'll see you later.